Welcome back. This is our second version. I call this extra practice, our third version of review. I will be getting this out to you. If you watch this real quick, you might not have it, but I will send you a copy in email. I have not sent it yet. It's just reviewing some more of the problems I find that are most missed. There was a relative decrease of 40.4% in the smoking rate in Ivyville from 1999 to 2012. If the smoking rate in 2012 was 6.5%, what can you conclude about the 1999 rate? Okay, because our data is in percentage, people get confused. Here is the decrease. This is our percent decrease. This is our data. Again, we have one data, we're looking for another one, and we know the percent decrease. My suggestion is do the percent proportion. Free spot, it's a decrease, 100 minus 40.4. Okay, then we look for the old and the new. The smoking rate in Ivyville from 1999 to 2012. 2012 would be the new. So that's going to go in the numerator. If your data is in percents, just leave off the percent and put it back at the end. And we're looking for the old, which would be the 1999 we don't know. This would be one that would be missed by a lot of people whenever you don't know the old or original amount. Okay, so 100 times 6.5 divided by 59.6, and we get X equals 10.9%. Okay, so in 1999, the smoking rate, oops, I'm circling the wrong one, was 10.9%. So what it's saying is there was a decrease of 40.4, so 59.6% of 10.9 is 6.5, which is the rate in 2012, and it works. Okay. I give you this one a lot because I don't remember a homework question too much like it. It was on your other review. You edit a picture with your computer and reduce its area by 30%. You decide that you want to undo the reduction. Will the picture be returned to its original size by increasing its current size by 30%? Explain why or why not. Justify your reason quantitatively. That means use a numerical example. Would be much easier if they gave you a number to begin with, but you have to pick one. Okay, why or why not? No, it will not be the same size. I almost left the word out. Not. Okay, you are enlarging a reduced photo by the same percent. You reduce the photo and the base is smaller. For example, if the area was 50 centimeters squared, reduced 10%. We'd have 90% because we're reducing it of 50 equals what? And again, I'm sorry, it's reduced 30%, so they gave us that 70. Okay, so 70 times 50 divided by 100, it would now be 35 centimeters squared. Okay, because they told us reduce it by, I just picked 50. You could have picked anything. Okay. Okay. Now enlarge the 35 centimeters squared by 30%. So we have 130% of 35 . 45.5 is less than 50. You're taking the same increase as you did decrease percentage of a smaller base. It won't work. Does not give you the 50 back. Okay? And again, I just picked 50. You can pick whatever number you want. Reduce it by the percent they give you, then get that value and enlarge it by the same percent and show that they don't match. A person ingests 50 milligrams of a drug at 9 a.m. About how much of the drug is still in the person's system by 12? Let's make that, 12 p.m. Okay. If the person metabolizes the drug at 12% per hour, round to the nearest whole number. Okay, metabolizing is decay, so that's going to be 1 minus the 0.12. Initial amount, we know it is exponential because this is a rate, a percent. So it's 500. I'm just 1 minus the 0.12 to the t, and t is the number of hours. And in this case, it's going from 9 to 12, which will be 3 hours. So A equals 500 times 0.88 to the third. And we get 0.7, so it said nearest whole number, 341, is it milligrams? Yes, 341 milligrams. Okay. Given you received a positive test, what is the probability that you have a disease? Again, they have filled in the table for you. Something has happened. This is conditional probability. It's not out of everyone. It says you received a positive test, so you're only selecting out of this 118. What's the probability you have the disease? 48 out of the 118. And you get 0.4068, or about 40.68%. The average cost for a single monthly gym membership in a certain city was $150 in 2000 and $35 in 2015. Assume the change in cost could be modeled linearly. So that's telling you y equals mx plus b. Find the slope, the rate of change you would use in a linear model of gym cost versus years. So cost, or dollars per year. New minus old. So here's our new. Here's our old. Wow. 35 minus 150, 2015, minus 2,000. Okay. So we have negative $115 over 15. Negative $7.6 per year. Okay. So we know this is M. This is our rate of change. We're writing the model. We need M and we need B. So what was our beginning amount? Which was the beginning year? Was 2000. That was 150. But we have to identify what X is. That's going to be the years since 2000. We have Y equals negative 7.67X plus 2,000. I'm not, sorry, plus 150. Okay, plus 150. Okay, I've been doing this entirely too long. It's going on 3 or 4 hours now. And then I have your class. That's not a good sign. Okay. Use your linear model to predict the gym cost. So they're saying for 2017, it's the years since 2000, so that means X is going to equal 17. Y equals negative 7.67 times 17 plus 150. That means that should be 1961. And again, this model would not work in the long term, or they'd be paying you to go to the gym eventually. Okay. A national travel agency predicts the average whatever will spend 2021 on summer vacations booked through travel agents in 2016. How much were families spending in 2015 if they expected 2016 amount is up 13% from 2015? Okay, so 2015 is the old, 16 is the new. They even put the from in there. Up would be 100 plus the 13. So the old, we don't know. The new is 2021. Multiply the diagonal without a variable. And they are spending 1788.50. A town's population is growing exponentially at a rate of 7.5% each year. Approximately how long will it take to double? This is the one I'm warning you about. Even they will throw in a population, a number, to try and get you to do something else. Doubling rule, 70 divided by 7.5. Drop the percent symbol, about 9.3 years. That's all you do, okay? Don't forget that one. It's too easy to miss. You finance a $1,200 refrigerator completely on credit. You will just pay the minimum payment each month for the next 2 months. The annual percentage rate is 18.99 and the minimum payment each month is 5%. Complete the table. You're only paying monthly payments. This is annual. So we need to make that a decimal and divide by 12. The common thing is people forget to divide by 12. 1,200 times 0.1899 divided by 12. 1899. Make sure you round correctly. So starting balance plus the finance charge will be $1,218.99 times 0.07. We get 85.33. Okay, now the starting balance is the new balance minus the minimum payment. $1,218.99 minus the 85.33. So we get 1133.66. Then we just start all over times 0.1899 divided by 12. 17.94. Add that to the starting balance. Times 0.07. New balance minus the minimum payment. And there it is. And hopefully I didn't make any errors. Let me know if I did. I'm going pretty quick here trying to get to the next class. Okay, number 9. A scouting troop spends $800 arranging a fundraising event. Spending is negative for an animal shelter and sells tickets to the event for $8 each. That's going to be your slope. It's linear because each ticket is $8. It's not a percent. Y equals mx plus b. X equals the number of tickets. B is the one-time amount. 8 is the M, the per something. Y equals 8x minus 800. How many tickets do you need to sell to make a $1,200 profit? 1,200 equals 8x minus 800. You're in the whole 800. So to make 1,200, you got to recoup that 800 loss. You actually need to make $2,000. Each ticket is $8, so divide that 2,000 divided by 8. You need to sell 250 tickets. Okay. Find the balance on a $1,500 deposit compounded quarterly earning 2.8% interest for 12 years. This should tell you the compounded quarterly. Use your compound interest. Balance equals principal plus 1 plus the rate over n to the nt. So 15,000 times 1 plus 0.028, compounded quarterly, that means n is going to equal 4 to the 4 times 12, which will be 48. Okay, should look something like that. And we've got $20,965.53. Okay. And I think I'm going to have to stop here because I need to get ready for the next class. I will finish this one later, hopefully, and post it. Happy studying. Bye.